no, piecewise functions revisited. So here are U.S. Postal Service rates for domestic mail, and remember they weigh your first class letter and then they tell you how much postage it needs. And this says that first class postage letter up to 1 ounce will be 44 cents. As soon as it gets beyond 1 ounce, up to 2 ounces, it will be 64 cents. That's right there. And then once it gets beyond 2 ounces and up to 3 ounces, it's 84 cents. So this is something that can be looked at graphically, but let's first do it algebraically. Let's define this algebraically, and I'm going to assign these variables. Let's say we have the weight W of our package, or of our letter, the weight of the letter, and we want to know what the postage is. So postage is a function of the weight, so this is our postage. And it makes sense that the postage would be a function of the weight. If you gave me the weight, I could tell you what the postage is. Okay, so let's describe this algebraically. The postage is equal to 44 cents if the weight is between 0 and 1 ounce, and this is including 1 ounce. That's why I put less than or equal to. I hope this makes sense, and I should do this in different colors, but I started with blue, so this is the blue case right there. Now, really, this over here should be a different color. Let me rewrite that so it doesn't look, so it's consistent. So W is the weight of the letter, and the postage is a function of weight, so I'm going to write P of W. This is the postage. Okay. So the postage is 44 cents, that's the first case, up to and including 1 ounce. As soon as we get beyond 1 ounce, we are, in this case, up to 2 ounces. So if the weight is greater than 1 ounce, up to and including 2 ounces, we are at 64 cents. And as soon as we get to 3 ounces, let's go green, up to 3 ounces, wow, that's the worst looking cent sign I've ever seen. Okay, here, that's 64 cents. Fast forward if this is going too slow for you. If the weight is greater than 2 but less than or equal to 3, we are at 84 cents for our letter. So here it is, oops, all spelled out for you with its intervals. Now let's draw the intervals. And well, let's draw the axes first. From 0 to 1, where are we? We're at 44 cents. And I drew it along here. I mean, probably should make this like a faded blue line, but if we're up to 1 ounce, oh, and here's the weight in ounces, and here, of course, I meant to do it in black. The weight in ounces and the postage. So what is the postage from 0 to 1? It is 44 cents right there. 44 cents. So I'm going to put 44 up here, cents, and I am going to draw an open dot because we're not going to send anything. If it weighs anything, and if it doesn't weigh anything, we're not sending anything, right? So up to 1, and then as soon as it gets a little bit past 1, it jumps up to 64 cents. So I'm going to draw this interval down here from 1, not including 1, up to 2, and we stay right up here at 64 cents. solid dot. What did I say this was? 64 cents. And as soon as we get beyond 2, we are up in the 84-cent range. And 84 cents. So we are up here. Now, these are applications, and unfortunately, a lot of the problems that they'll give you is they will just define the function in over different intervals. So let me just talk about that real quick. So let's write f of x is equal to, and they're going to define the interval. So it's going to be kind of backwards from what we just did. And in other ways, it's going to be way backwards because they're going to give you the graph, and you're going to have to define the piecewise function. But here, if we said x is less than -1, f of x, let's say, is equal to 3. And if x is greater than -1, but let's say less than, let's say it's between -1 and 1 inclusive, let's say it's equal to x. And if x is greater than 1, I guess I can say it's let's say 7. So this is a lot of the exercises are like this for you. So first thing I would do is define this, find this interval, boom, okay. Now over this line, our function just looks like the value 3, so that it's going to be height 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a closed dot. So I just graphed, not well, I just graphed this right there. Over this interval, x is less than -1, I just graphed the function f of x equals 3. And then over this interval from solid dot up to 1, how does the function look? Well, the function is just this line. It's just y is equal to x. So over this interval right here, I'm going to graph the function y is equal to x. And let me underline that in green in case you're following along. And close dots on both sides. And what about x is greater than 1? Let's do that in blue. X is greater than 1. So here, not including this spot, all over here, x is going to equal 7. So it's we're already up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open dot and a solid line like that. So this is the answer to how you would graph this piecewise function. Okay, I hope that's a little bit clearer than it was today in class, and email me your comments if you have any, because I have to make up for today's class to you.